Hey, air signs. Welcome to spring. Welcome to spring into summer. I mean, we've been in spring for a while. Welcome to June. Happy birthday, Gemini. This is for you guys, air signs. These readings are general messages. Sun, moon, or rising. Actually, no, it's just sun and rising. We're gonna keep it at sun and rising. Sometimes I want to add like the moon energy to these readings, but there's a specific energy that I want to speak to for all of you. You know, um, So I just kind of keep it at the sun and rising. Maybe I'll start doing readings for the moon signs as well. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to get back to that. But anyway, we're going to start with Gemini. Gemini, sun and rising. Now, again, I tried to record a couple times earlier. It just was not working out. So Gemini, we were just starting your reading before the, technical difficulties, things like that happened. Gemini, we've already shuffled through one of your decks for your message, okay? And again, this is very general messages. It can pertain to anything that you're dealing with. This is just advice and guidance for you during Gemini season. So these readings also just pertain to Gemini season, okay? So Gemini, what we got for you, okay? In general, Gemini, doesn't matter who you're dealing with, doesn't matter who you're involved with. There is some type of importance placed on the energy of protecting your energy. Also, I'm sorry, there are some outside noises as well that are very distracting. So this video has already started kind of a little bit in chaos. So I'm doing my best to kind of bring it all together. So Gemini, again, doesn't matter what you're dealing with. Maybe you're doing too much. You don't realize that you're doing too much in the season of Gemini, your season. Please understand the importance of protection, whether that means detaching yourself from someone for a while this season. If you can think of anybody that comes to mind where you're just like, I think, or maybe it's just everybody, I don't know. But Gemini, if you have this energy where you need to kind of distance yourself a little bit, just take a break, go on a hiatus in Gemini season, or just making sure if there's a particular person that you have to come in contact with for whatever reason. And this person may mean well, they may not. However, just because someone means well, Gemini, does not mean that they're, that their actions mirror that, right? So there may be some subconscious energies at work as well for why someone may treat you a certain way or talk to you a certain way. Or maybe there's someone who's really nice to you all the time, always kind, but deep down inside or in their mind, they are a little bit jealous of you or envious of you for whatever reason. There may be some energies that you can't really see, you can't really pick up on right now. Okay, some of you Gemini may have, if we're talking about spirits and entities, you may have some type of spirit following you around, or, some type of energy or emotion that is constant. Maybe on the darker side in your home is actually, just causing some bad juju, some bad energies, some darker energies to kind of try to attach themselves to you, whether it's from yourself, you created that, or if it's from the outside world, there's somebody else trying to attack. There's just this need, and this it's just very necessary for you to protect your energy. Now, we also have at the bottom of the deck health and healing. So some of you guys, maybe you're in a healing process, you're on a healing journey, or maybe you're physically, your body is just not feeling that good. This is, some of you guys, this is more pertaining to your physical body, because you're giving yourself to so many people in a way, like you're just always here and there, everywhere. Maybe you socialize a lot and you don't realize that you make sure if you want to be social, you got to protect your energy, Gemini, sun and rising signs. But others of you, maybe you're just doing too much. You don't realize it, and it's actually taking a toll on your body. It's definitely taking a toll to some degree. I'm not saying you're disintegrating or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, your energy is very important, Gemini, and no matter what your definition of energy is, and at what level you take that energy, or, you know, it's, and again, it can just be as simple as just no longer talking to somebody, or maybe even ghosting them, or just kind of distancing yourself. This is not a situation, and sometimes some of you Gemini may have to actually say something to set some boundaries with somebody, because it's like you might be dealing with someone, Gemini, who just can't take a hint. You may also, if this pertains to a job, Gemini, some of you guys may have a job that just requires so much of you, or demands so much of you, and you need to protect your energy, or, you know, make it very clear, like, you know, I'm just one person, I'm trying to do the best that I can, but I'm kind of wore out, can I have a day off, whatever. I also see that possibly being a conversation during Gemini season for those of you when it comes to work and finances, specifically like your work environment. Okay. So once again, in general, just understand that you are only one person, one energy, and there, you know, there are external forces out there, external energies and frequencies that you may not realize on a subconscious level is actually bearing down on you. And some of you guys might be feeling a little bit heavy at this time. Let's keep going, Gemini, sun and rising signs for Gemini season 2024. Gemini, sun and rising signs for insight and guidance and encouragement for Gemini season 2024. Okay. You have the Owl of Magic. Yeah, so, okay, once again, Gemini, this card is speaking about, some of you guys, or maybe this can just be for one of you, you need to shield your energy in Gemini season, because there is a particular person or persons, people, who are withholding information from you, or they just have they have some sneaky energy. And this card also says you can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So if there is someone that you're dealing with who makes you feel like you don't deserve to know the truth, you always deserve to know the truth, Gemini. If there is someone who makes you feel like you shouldn't be speaking the truth, or they don't like the way you talk because it's too real for them, or it, you know, triggers them in some way, do not allow this person to shrink you down. This energy is very sneaky, Gemini. Then you have the, yeah. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the penguin call, and it says authentic. It's authenticity. So this is, if anything, Gemini, if this is more advice for you personally, like about your behavior, this is more about you learning to be more authentic. So the right people, the people who are also being themselves and want a relationship or a friendship with someone who is also being themselves and they can grow together, you want those types of people to find you, right? But if you're in a relationship, or you have a friendship circle where you're being less than yourself, you're not really being, and even if you are very versatile in how you interact and how you talk to people, again, that still needs to have some, it always has to be you and your essence, whatever that essence looks like, right? Whatever that frequency looks like for you, Gemini. If this is more about your life and what you, in a different sense of like, maybe you're the one that's not truly being authentic, if you want to use that word. You're not, you know, being true to yourself. You're really good at being the right person for certain people. Could be your friends, could be your parents, could be your siblings, your whatever. your professional life. So there's something about really spending time with your family members. So some of you guys, maybe you're in a relationship or you have a beautiful relationship with someone or your children or your family. Maybe you also need to kind of shield them too, or just kind of keep people out of your business. That's also what I'm getting. Yeah. Gemini. There's somebody, this can be for one of you, a number of you, I don't know. Somebody is too busy in your business. Somebody's too busy with your business. You may be, and maybe Gemini, maybe you're looking back into the past and realizing how much you've grown, and you just saw that, you know, wow, like I was in everybody's business, or, you know, maybe this is you. I don't know. But all I'm getting is this energy just should not exist in your life. Or maybe this is just the, you know, the universe or your spirit guides or your own higher self is trying to also tell you, like, you know, these types of relationships should not be in your life if you can't truly be authentic, if you can't truly be yourself in whatever versatility, you know, that may have, or diversity, I'm sorry, that, you know, but there's just a lot going on that I'm picking up, Gemini, where there may be a number of people, or you just look at the people in your life and you're like, dang, I can't trust any of these people. I realize these are not my friends. And this is what's going to pick up, you know, if you continue to work on this, towards this energy, and you embrace it, Gemini, and you release this too, whatever needs to be released, this is going to be so beneficial to you. So you may find out, Gemini, that there's friends and family, the closest people to you, that you can't really trust like you thought you could, or like you used to. So yeah, this is a time to kind of set some boundaries this month. All right, we're going to pull a couple more oracle messages, you guys, and then we're going to jump into the tarot really quickly. For Gemini, sun and rising signs. Gemini, sun and rising signs, for their general messages of insight, guidance, and encouragement for Gemini season. Let's keep going, Gemini. We're almost there. Okay, let's see. Consistency, yeah. Consistency is very important when it comes to relationships. It's very important to certain ways of life, certain ecosystems. You know, like the sun is consistent, the moon is consistent. Usually the weather is pretty consistent, right? And in our relationship to, you know, we have a huge relationship to that consistency. Even our bodies are consistent. They grow nails back, you know, you grow your hair back, you know, it's, you know, your wounds heal if you're, you know, it's like there are certain things that are consistent in relation to one another. It's the same thing when it comes to your relationships and communication. Something isn't adding up when it comes to a relationship with someone. For some of you, the math just ain't mathing. Some, you know, some of you guys, you could be dealing with some narcissistic behavior, or just narcissism. Could be a narcissistic disorder that someone has, that you're dealing with or have dealt with for a long time. Bottom of the deck, you have brilliance. So yes, Gemini, you have this spark. You guys, there is this brilliance about you guys, Gemini, sun and rising signs. And it could be that you are actually looking for people and relationships that are consistent. You need those relationships where when someone says they're going to do something and they promise you, they always follow through consistently. Okay? If somebody's been holding out on you or stalling something and making it seem like, oh no, I just forgot, or no, it's like they're stalling. So, I don't know where that came from, but somebody's stalling, or someone is hiding something. Somebody is cheating or cheated. Gemini sun and rising signs for Gemini season. Gemini season. Messages of advice, insight, and guidance do we have for Gemini? One more oracle message, Gemini. Gemini sun and rising signs. Let's see. But yeah, some of you guys, you need to protect your family life. You need to protect your relationship. Like, again, even if it's, you know, romance, especially if it's romance or a marriage or something, like somebody's just too much into your business, Gemini. But others of you, again, if this is not about a specific situation in Gemini season, this again, just saying in general, protect your mind, protect your heart. Mostly I feel like this is mental. Be more consistent in your own life. Be more consistent in your relationship to other people. If this is you, Gemini, performing or exhibiting this inconsistency in your relationships, maybe this is the universe saying you need to heal something. Some of you guys, Gemini, you're avoidant. You know, you guys are avoidant, or you know, you don't really like to face certain issues in relationships, so you kind of ghost, you know. That might be a pattern that you have, you know, and you may have some friends or some people that you just met or something saying, hey, like, where's Gemini? Like, they always say that they're going to come by, or they always say they're going to call, or they always say that, you know, when we invite them, they say they're going to come and they never do. Like, maybe you're kind of dealing with that, Gemini, within yourself, and, you know, maybe the universe is just telling you, you know, be more consistent in your relationships with, because, you know, the Penguin card is also talking about family and friendships and how important they are, how essential they are to our existence, right? Just relationships in general. So if there are friendships that you're avoiding, or, you know, maybe you're an introvert, Gemini, I don't know. Just kind of look into, you know, certain factors that play into that for you. Okay? Yeah, we have flow. If you're looking for some type of ebb and flow in your life, Gemini, this is where it leads. This is what will help you along the way. You want things to smooth out, this is the start. This is the first step. There could be somebody who's in your midst or in your life that's blocking you, and you're not really showing up consistently into your own life for yourself, because someone keeps on trying to pull you back every single time you try to, or they try to talk you out of it, or they, you know, again, this person may have your best interest, Gemini, but they may be operating off of fear. Okay? Or sabotage for whatever reason within their own lives. And so in some ways, they're kind of blocking you, right? Bottom of the deck, you have magic again. So, because you have the Owl of Magic. The truth is magical, I will say. Lies, you know, they can be a little bit tricksy and, you know, but the truth is very magical. Like I say, the truth will set you free. It's amazing. No matter how sad the truth, or how hurtful or painful the truth might be, it still sets you free. Lies are just bondage. Uncover the lie. Just like this owl card says, Gemini, you deserve to know the truth. You deserve to know the truth. Right? And it says choose to know the truth because you can. You deserve to know the truth, Gemini. If there's any relationship where someone is making it seem as if you don't deserve to know the truth, you don't need to know this, and this may be information that you really know, and someone's really being, you know, they're being unfair. They're trying to take something away from you, some of you. Like someone's trying to steal from you or take from you. Could be money, could be something, and they may be playing the victim, like, you know, why do you need to be in my business? When if there's someone who's kind of acting like, you know, why are you all up in my business? Why are you asking me all these questions? You know, they're hiding something, Gemini. They're hiding some type of information. There's information that you should know. And this person is trying desperately, or someone is trying desperately to keep the truth from you. Okay? I can't stress that enough for some of you. I know that's not for all of you, but that is for some of you. Okay? Okay, let's see. We're going to pull 3 tarot cards, Gemini, Sun and Rising signs, for Gemini season. Oh yeah, and Gemini season was from I believe May 19th to June 19th. At least that's the dates that I'm aware of. All right, you have the Magician. You have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so there's that protection of home and family. There's that magic again. I'm also getting Gemini. You know, there's someone who sees you as very magical. Like they see you as so, like, again, you're so diverse in your personality. They see you as confident, and they want to create conflict with you because you went from the 4 of Wands to the 5 of Wands. So someone is trying to combat you. Someone is trying to win the upper hand. Someone is talking behind your back, trying to make you look bad because it makes them feel good about themselves. There is someone here who cannot be trusted, Gemini, in your midst or somewhere out there where you got to be. You know, they're always over there. They're always trying to poke fun at you. Okay? Yeah. So Gemini, Sun and Rising signs. Create a shield around yourself. Make yourself very clear. Set some boundaries. Set some boundaries because someone is trying to keep you in the 5 of Cups so badly. Somebody is trying to keep you from your happiness. Someone is trying to distract you from what they already see you already deserve, what you already have. And they want it for themselves, but they don't want to do the work. They may want your house, they may want your car, they may want your man, your woman, they may want kids. You know, they're upset because you get to have kids. Like, this person is like eyeballing you a little bit. Okay? So please, Gemini, Sun and Rising signs, especially the rising signs, please be very careful with these energies. Please be careful in Gemini season, your birthday season. Be careful with how much energy you are exposing of yourself or of your life, or any energy that you are spreading out into the world to inspire, to bless, whatever, to love. Be careful. For those of you who practice witchcraft, or those of you who are into that kind of thing like me, okay, I stay doing my protection rituals over my home. Okay, it doesn't matter what culture or what religion you're of, whatever it is that you can do, praying, keeping a rosary on you, keeping a charm on you, you know, burning herbs that pertain to your culture, whatever it is that, or, you know, bring a lucky charm with you, bring a charm of protection. Whatever it is that you can do, Gemini, to protect your energy during Gemini season, or to see through this person, if you're dealing with someone that you need to see through and see the truth about because they've been lying, do what it is that you feel is right to do to protect your energy. Whether, and it don't even have to be spiritual, it can just be you just distancing yourself from somebody, or telling somebody, hey, you need to back off, or mind your business. You know what I mean? Because sometimes that's just protecting your energy. You is just simply opening your mouth and just being like, mind your business, don't worry about me, you know, worry about you. You know, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting for your birthday season. Okay, so much love and light to you, Gemini. Excuse me. You know, if this doesn't resonate, that's okay. You know, that's totally fine. Take what resonates, leave what does not. But yeah, keep up the good work, Gemini. You know, protect your energy, say no, tell somebody to mind their business, and keep moving on with your day. You know what I mean? But I'm praying for you guys. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the sign of Libra. Happy June, Libra. Happy springtime. Happy spring into summer. All right, Libra, sun and rising signs. These messages are for Libra, sun and rising signs. I'm going to pull some oracle messages, 4 in total, and then we're going to pull some tarot. Okay, 3 tarot cards. So Libra, this is for sun and rising signs for Gemini season regarding just general messages of anything that you're dealing with. This is just guidance and insight pertaining to anything that you're dealing with, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, financially, in, you know, or in relationships, friendships, family relationships. Whatever it is that you're experiencing and how you're experiencing it, doesn't matter. These messages will pertain to that. So again, if you are listening for your sun sign, for any of you guys who listen to any of your sun signs, if that doesn't resonate 100%, definitely watch your rising sign, okay? Your rising sign is actually more, probably might resonate with some of you more than your sun sign. Okay, take what resonates, leave what does not. Libra, sun and rising signs. Ancestors, be with me and speak through me clearly for guidance and insight for the sign of Libra, sun and rising signs. All of my beautiful Libras out in the world, sun and or rising signs. All right, we're going to shuffle one more time, Libra. All right, Libra. Okay, you have crystals. Sorry if you can't see that. If you have crystals. Goddess 𝑍�𝑋𝑼𝑛𝑎. There's something regarding animals for some of you, Libra, or an animal in your life. Maybe there is an animal that you see as a spirit animal, a spirit guide. Maybe this is your favorite animal, or it's some type of a spirit animal for you that you maybe have tattooed on you. I don't know, but there's something here regarding nature and specifically animals or a pet. Maybe there is a profession that you wanted to follow or still do want to pursue that pertains to wildlife. Some of you guys, you really like shiny jewelry or shiny gems. It's very elegant though. Some of you guys, there is, I don't know, there's some type of a charm or something that you wear, or that someone that you're involved with wears. Could be a coworker, it could be a friend, family member, romantic partner, or whatever. There's something here about crystals or jewelry. I'm not sure where all that's coming from, but that just all hit me. But there's definitely something here regarding animals. For some of you, if you are into the, you know, witchcraft, the occult, paganism, what have you, or you believe in worshiping multiple deities or working with them, if not worshiping them, you're, you know, if you were a deity worker or you work with certain deities, 𝑍�𝑋𝑼𝑛𝑎 or a similar deity to her or similar goddess to her, maybe there's something significant for that, with that for you. All right, Libra. Let's keep going. Libra, sun and rising signs. But there's, for some of you, this definitely pertains to a pet, a beloved animal in your life, past, present. Libra, sun and rising signs. Others of you, this is a spirit animal, or this is an animal that showed itself to you in a dream. Like you keep seeing this animal, or maybe you just, some of you guys just had a dream and you think, oh, that's funny. You know, why was I dreaming of a horse, or why was I dreaming of a rabbit, or whatever? It's like, you know, this creature either is coming up in a recurring dream, or this is just the first time you're seeing it. Could be a horse, could be a dove, could be a deer. Could be anything, whichever animal. Okay. Yeah, some of you guys, Libra, I don't know where this is coming from, but somebody loves animals, or you feel this kindred spirit with animals, or this reading may be going way too deep, Libra. And I don't think this will be the video to go into that, but I'm trying to keep it as, I'm not trying to go too deep. Yeah, there's something about nature, you guys. There's something about the earth. And also, like, the earth represents the body as well. We are the earth. So Libra, there could be something regarding you deepening a relationship with your body through the earth. So again, it could be just, you know, maybe you're spending more time hiking. Maybe you're spending more time outdoors. Maybe you want it to be a park ranger, you are, or you want to be, or, you know, you want to work in any of the, you know, maybe a climate change, you know, the climate change movement. Maybe you want to work in horticulture or botany, or, you know, eco-agriculture. I don't know. There's something regarding maybe a profession. But there's also, there's something here with your intuition. There's something here with your mind and your beliefs. Some of you, Libra, are really good. Your mind can just go so far in a good way. But there's something that you possess, or some type of trait that you have, where you just know where you're going, or you know where you want to go, and it may not make sense to people because it's not logical, or, you know, what have you. Because you received the white stag, and Libra, you have a lot of white animals in your reading, like white furred animals. You have this white stag card. You've got Epona, which is the white unicorn, right? Oops. And then you have, sorry guys, this card is trying to escape for some reason. And maybe that's you guys wanting to actually escape into nature more often. Could be. I know that sounds kind of like cheesy, but. And then you also have, on this card at the bottom of the deck, you have a deer and two doves, and they're colored, you know, from what I see, they're white on the card. They may not meant to be all white, but this is interesting that there are animals in your reading. You also have a swan under that. So some of you guys, again, like, there is a spirit animal or an animal in your life, a pet, whether they're passed on or still in your life currently. You're very protective of them, or some of you, Libra, this is actually an animal that is your protector. Some of you guys are thinking about getting a dog or some type of animal that can protect you. Others of you, there is an animal, a pet who died, and they're showing up in your life in certain ways to protect you and to look after you. So if you're ever wondering, Libra, if you are okay or if you're safe or whatever, this being or this animal is looking after you. They're not going to let anybody hurt you, or, you know, they're very, very attentive and very alert. Whoa, what is this? It's like personal choice card at the bottom, and it says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So Libra, if there is an animal, if this is more on a spiritual level, very deep spiritual ancient level. This is more about your spirit animal or a past life situation, or yeah, there's something here. Others of you, this is a passed on pet who has become your guardian. So if that's confirmation for any of you Libra who has a dog or a cat or any animal that passed away, especially if they have, like, if they're hooved animals, like if you had a horse, or if you have, they have paws, you know what I mean? Paws and hooves. So, but some of you guys, it doesn't really matter. Whatever this animal was, if it was near and dear to your heart, if you can think of that animal and they passed away, or just know that they're watching after you. Others of you, this is more of a professional thing where you are going to go to school or be accepted into a university or a school, or get that job where you can finally work with animals. Maybe you want to be a veterinarian, or, you know, again, a zoologist, I don't know, you know, a marine biologist, any type of scenario where you can find yourself with animals. I'm just getting the sense that this was meant for you, Libra. Okay, so again, take what resonates, leave what does not. Now, if this is more about, maybe you keep dreaming about an animal, or you like this, there's a reason why, Libra, if you have a favorite animal and you've had this favorite animal, there's something that the universe is saying that has something to do with your strengths and weaknesses that you may not have looked at. But overall, animal or not, Libra, you may, during Gemini season, be feeling very protective of someone, or maybe very protective of yourself. Maybe there's a goal that you have, or there is a journey that you're on. You may be very protective of that, and you may feel, you know, it's not, maybe this is advice that you need to protect your goal here, protect this energy. Don't let anyone steer you away from it, because this is something that's near and dear to your heart. So I don't know. There's some type of, there may be some qualities, Libra, sun and rising signs, that you may be overlooking within yourself. There may be someone in your life who feels very protected by you. Like they feel very safe when they're around you. You know, some of you guys have someone, maybe it's a child, maybe you have multiple children, but there's one child, depending on maybe their past life or something. I don't know, there's a child that feels very safe with you. Or you guys are, for the first time, finding safety with each other on a different level. I don't know, but this is very interesting, Libra, sun and rising signs. There's some type of encouragement that I see my ancestors are telling me from the universe, is telling you that, you know, honor yourself, be more respectful of yourself, you know. Don't feel like a stranger. There's something where, you know, people actually feel very safe around you. They feel very safe around you. Oops. All right, so Libra, you have the card of perception. So some of you guys really have some, I don't want to say the word psychic, but I feel like you guys are some of you guys are very clairvoyant, or you just have the capability and the capacity to either see spirits or to feel frequencies or energies immediately and read them very easily from people, or just from, you know, your environment. You can really read a room. And some people may not catch the things that you catch in Gemini season if you do end up needing, you know, if you end up in that situation. But others of you, this is more about, like, not just about your perception of like energies, but this is also your perception of yourself. Be sure that whatever you perceive, you know, whatever you're receiving mentally and emotionally, make sure you challenge that in Gemini season, and really challenge your perception and perspective, right? So to me, perspective is like what you see outwardly. Perception is like what you gather from your perspective. So challenging perceptions here is kind of the energy that I'm getting. Maybe some of you guys were afraid of animals. you were afraid of animals, but there's something that happened that changed your perspective or your perception of animals. I'm getting a lot of animal energy for some of you Libras. Maybe some of you guys, there was a specific animal that you existed as in another life. And this is why you pay close attention to things now. You just like, you know how to watch people like a hawk, or you can hear very well. Your senses are kind of heightened in Gemini season. I'm also getting that. So yeah. Also, if you've always perceived yourself to be weak or incapable, Libra, for whatever reason, again, that needs to be addressed. You may have a lot of people who look at you and they're just like, you're so beautiful, or I love your energy, or love the way you talk. Like, you get compliments, but for some reason, Libra, some of you guys, you don't really believe that. You know, some of you guys are still believing like, oh, they're just being nice. I'm not a beautiful person, or I don't have any, you know, positive traits in how I look, like, or, you know, in anything. Some of you guys are just really down on yourself lately, or I don't know. It's like you are more value yourself, please. Please value who you are. Value yourself and build on that. Let's pull one more oracle message, you guys, and then we're going to jump into the tarot really quickly. All right, Libra, Sun and Rising signs. Let's pull one last oracle message for their advice and guidance for Gemini season. Okay, we have anger. Anxiety. So anger and anxiety. So Libra, are you being hard on yourself, or is there like some type of resentment? Also, are you not showing anger? Are you afraid to show that emotion? There's someone that, some of you guys, Libra, there's someone you're angry with, or maybe you perceive them to, that, you know, them to be angry at you. I don't know, but there's something here, I feel like, I don't know, there's something you're holding on to, Libra, or there's something that you've pushed through finally that you've been holding on to for a long time. Something became very crystal clear to you. There's something regarding your intuition, how you feel. You're feeling something inwardly about a situation. And maybe you just find that there's a little bit of anger deep down under, you know, you realize that you have some type of attachment to this situation, or you're still holding resentment and you haven't fully forgiven someone. And I don't know, it's like there's something that you're taking in your own way. Not everybody takes everything in the same way, but something's going to become very clear to you in Gemini season if it hasn't already. Maybe your perception of something was absolutely correct, and that's why you've been angry, because you already knew that something was going on, and now you're getting the clarity that you need to like be more protective. I was saying this to Gemini too. It's like you both so far, it seems like the air signs, we'll see what Aquarius gets, but it seems like Gemini, you and Gemini have kind of the same type of message. Gemini's was a little bit different. If you are interested in, you know, listening to or watching Gemini's reading, you know, because I feel like all signs help each other or support each other in some way, or we all teach each other something. Maybe you should go listen to Gemini's reading too, if you want to be inspired by Gemini, and especially if you have Gemini in your sun or rising. All right. All right, let's go ahead and pull these tarot cards. Just these 3 tarot cards, and then we will conclude your reading, Libra, Sun and Rising signs for Gemini season 2024. Let's see. Okay, ancestors for Libra, sun and rising signs. What more do you have to speak to them about for Gemini season 2024? What are they dealing with? What is the oracles really telling us here? All right. Gemini, or not Gemini, Libra. Okay, yeah, something is going to be revealed or something already has. There is a tower moment. We have Scorpio here. Okay. Some type of change, the Hierophant. Yeah, your spirit guides, some type of divine protection is surrounding you. Something needs to fall or crumble so that you can get your eye on it. There's something you already know about, and it's already erupting inside of you, or there's some type of tower moment. I feel like it's just divine protection for you, Libra. Maybe you are also good at catching when someone is actually being insulted and saying like, hey, that's not cool, you shouldn't say, it's like there's something that you know how to perceive things, and when something just doesn't feel right to you, you have to believe that, Libra. You have to believe that. Sorry, I keep wanting to call you guys Gemini. Yeah, and then you have the Chariot as Cancer. So this is like really disciplining yourself and moving forward with what you have perceived, moving forward with what someone is showing you, moving forward with your intuition, Libra, sun and rising signs. There's something about someone, your perception or your perspective or maybe your respect, whatever, has crumbled or fallen. Because now you see the truth. Now this can be others of you where you're still not seeing the truth, and the universe has to kind of force you to get your eye on it, force you to see what your ancestors or your spirit guides or God is seeing in somebody or a certain person. And you have the Queen of Pentacles, that's Capricorn energy. Could be Taurus or Virgo, but I read this as Capricorn. This could be a female. This could be your someone you look up to. Could also be someone at work. Definitely I see somebody, either this is someone that's attached to your mother. This is your mother, your own motherhood. This has something to do with, this is definitely to do with finances or like your family life, something practical, like something with finances, your job, a boss, or like something with family and genetics or whatever. I don't know. There's something here that needs to be seen. So that way you can finally move forward towards, whatever goals you were after. But there's somebody here very similar to Geminis, man. This is crazy. This is crazy, you guys. So please check out Gemini's reading if you feel led to, Libra. Whatever fear or not even fear, I'm not getting fear, I'm just getting like anxiety about something. Maybe that's a form of fear, anger. There's like two eyes in your reading, one with the anger card and the other one on the Hierophant card. And then we have the Epona card. This may not look like an eye, but it's a crystal that she's holding, and it kind of reminds me of maybe like some type of an eye. I don't know why that stood out to me. Eyes are the windows of the soul. That's what I'm also getting. So there is somebody like they're hiding something. And again, I'm really not making this up, like this, Libra. This sounds so similar to Gemini. So either this is just the theme for the air signs, for the sun and rising of air signs, or you and Gemini got something in common. Okay, when it comes to being a protector or protecting your energy, or seeing something that upsets you, but not necessarily saying anything about it. I don't know. Comment down below if this resonates. If it didn't, that's totally fine. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Libra, happy June, happy Gemini season. Good luck with all of this energy. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. All right. Last but not least, we have Aquarius, sun and rising signs. Aquarius, so far, Gemini and Libra have kind of had similar readings. Similar. They're not the same, but they're similar. We will see what comes out for you. This is for Aquarius sun and or rising signs, for Gemini season. So let's go ahead and see here. Aquarius sun and rising signs. I'm kind of curious because I'm an Aquarius rising, and I'm always curious to know that particular sign and what's going on with y'all. So Aquarius, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Aquarius, sun and rising signs, ancestors, please come before us. Speak through me clearly to all signs of Aquarius, all people born with, sun and or rising in Aquarius. What messages of advice and insight does the cosmos and the universe have in any of my Aquarius sun and or rising subscribers? Anyone who comes across this video for Aquarius sun and or rising, what messages of advice and guidance do you have for them? Aquarius sun and rising signs for Gemini season 2024. Gemini season 2024. All right, let's see here. Aquarius sun and rising signs, messages of advice and guidance for Gemini season 2024. Okay, you received Ganesha. It says Ganesh on it, but I've seen it as Ganesha. And it says yes. Interesting. It says, bottom of the deck, it says stay focused, 𝑍�👼 at the bottom. It's a lot of yellow here in your reading, Aquarius. Some of you guys, the color yellow is significant. Some of you guys, you like the color yellow. Some people actually, you know, say that the color yellow has to do with like air elements, which is interesting. I see it as like a sun, you know, fire element. So some of you guys, Aquarius, you may have fire in your chart. There's a little bit of green, or actually quite a bit of green in this one against the yellow, which shows me that some of you guys definitely are air and fire. Or there's some type of an air and fire duo happening in your life with somebody else. Somebody, maybe you're both air and fire in your sun or rising sign or somewhere in your chart. Or if you're an air sign, somebody else is a fire sign. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's someone that you know. Like, you may have some of you guys may have you know, a lot of fire friends, fire sign friends, or a lot of air sign friends, specifically those two. Or your partner is either a lot of air or a lot of fire, or somewhere in their big three or bigger placements. Okay. I'm getting, if you're asking a question in Gemini season, if you're asking the question of, is this a distraction? I don't know where that came from. That could be for one of you. If you ask the question in your mind, or you get that feeling of, is this a distraction? Am I getting tripped up? You know, the answer is yes. Like, if it's those type of particular questions that you ask about a situation, the answer is yes. You are being tripped up. You are being, you know, distracted. Again, I'm getting more obstacles, like just kind of blocking. Now, these could be people who are closest to you, Aquarius, or there could be just a person who you just feel like, you know, there's something about them right now. Maybe it could be someone you know or someone you don't. Could be someone that you do know, and maybe you're close to them, but you're like, I need to keep a distance for a little bit. You know, I need my space. Maybe that's you realizing that, you know, this person or this energy in your life that you know so well, even if, and you may get along with them, it's like, you know, being willing to, you know, stay focused on your path or whatever it is that you're improving. If there's something that you're improving, Aquarius sun and rising sign, there's something that you need growth in or something that you're doing for yourself, you need to kind of focus on that. If there's a relationship or something where you feel, okay, so again, stay focused. Maybe you're in a relationship where things just feel chaotic. Maybe there's someone you're in a relationship with where they need to be focused. They're kind of all over the place. They're not really grounded. This is very interesting energy that I'm getting for you guys, Aquarius, sun and rising signs. Somebody needs to just wake up and, you know, get some work done. If you guys are going to school, or you're trying to focus on work, or maybe you're trying to focus on your health, there's something, Aquarius, sun and rising signs. Or maybe let's say that, you know, you need to focus on your friends, or you need to focus on your family. You need to focus on people that make you feel, I guess, like a yes man or whatever. Like you just feel like, you know, you love hanging out with these people, you know. If these are people that make you feel positive, you need to focus on them. This yes energy card that I'm getting is very positive. That's what I'm getting here. So I feel like whatever you need to say yes to in your life are energies that are there to help you and support you and make you feel safe. Because you may be dealing with somebody in your life who, I don't know, it's like they don't see the big picture of something. Like their life is just chaotic, or they're just chaotic right now. There's just a lot of, I don't know why, I just keep getting distractions. It's just this person is so, or who you're dealing with. Okay, so Aquarius, somebody might be using you as a distraction, or they're trying to purposefully distract you from something. They don't want you to keep pushing them and pushing them to be better, or there's something somebody is trying to distract you from, or they're, you know, purposefully distracting themselves from the truth of something, or from some work that they really need to do. Someone may be trying to get you to forget something, so that way you don't keep pushing them. So like I said, if you got any questions of like, is this a distraction? Yes, it is. So if there's something that you've asked someone to do or to improve, this person may start to do it a little bit and then kind of trail off and do something else, hoping that you don't pick it up again and say, hey, I asked you to do. There may be someone in your life who doesn't really want to be reminded of their responsibility. Sorry. I don't know where that energy came from, but Aquarius, sun and rising signs, that's kind of what I'm picking up for you guys right now. It's like somebody's shirking their responsibilities. Somebody is, you know, slacking. Somebody's lagging, somebody's slacking, somebody is, you know, just trying to get away with doing barely the bare minimum. Somebody might be trying to get away with just doing the bare minimum. I don't know, but there is something where the wool is trying to be pulled over your eyes for a second, so that way you can stop questioning this person, or where you can stop pushing this person to do something. So maybe if it's something little, maybe it's little, where maybe it's about your household or something at work where you feel, okay, we need to start like pushing these people to do some work. So you know, things get done in a timely manner, what have you. Maybe it's at home, where maybe you live with somebody, or live with a few people where, you know, they need to be doing more around the house, paying some bills, I don't know, or, you know, just doing a little bit more. Let's keep going. We got a couple more oracle messages to pull. I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper into this Aquarius sun and rising signs. But it seems like for some of you, somebody's not pulling their weight. Or maybe you're just kind of used to pulling so much weight in relationships. That could be that too. Aquarius, sun and rising signs. Okay, you have patterns. I'm sorry, guys, I went quiet. I was really studying these cards and seeing what else pops out. So there's someone with a certain pattern here. You have patterns. And some of you Aquarius, you may really know for sure that someone they have a certain tendency. They have certain tendencies because you've known them. There's someone that has certain tendencies, and because they have these tendencies, you can just read them from a mile away. You know that they're about to screw something up or about to piss you off or disappoint you or whatever. There is a pattern in your life or a pattern in a relationship or patterns, okay, multiple, that need to be reoriented or just changed completely. Yeah, I'm just getting someone is being they're kind of slacking off. Someone might be pretending like they're doing a lot of stuff, but they're really not. They're really just trying to get away from the work that really needs to be done. So Aquarius, if this is advice for you, if you have fear, or not fears, but if you feel like, okay, this looks like it's going to be an issue, it probably is going to be an issue. If you perceive something is going to turn into an issue or is an issue, or it's a pattern of behavior that needs to be fixed, yes, what you're picking up on is true, okay? Because there may be someone who's doing a lot of work. Maybe it's you. You're doing too much. You're moving here, and there, but there is still something, Aquarius, that you need to face. There's something that you need to address in a relationship or in your life. Whatever that relationship is, romance, platonic, whatever, right? The universe doesn't always look at your movement, your outward movement, or it looks at what frequencies and energies exist. Should they be here? Should they not? Are they promoting growth or are they not? Right? And also that's also based on your desires and wants and blah, blah, blah. So if you're too busy or you're doing too much to distract yourself, Aquarius, Gemini season is here to teach you. Please don't do that, because there is something that needs to be transformed and changed or tossed out for your greater good, for you to thrive and grow and live in abundance. Like, it's all good. It just might be something that you have kind of developed fear or anxiety about, and that's why you're avoiding it and you don't want to face it because you may be afraid of losing something. Okay. Let's pull 2 more oracle messages. Aquarius, sun and rising signs for Gemini season 2023. Gemini season 2024 for the sign of Aquarius. The sign of Aquarius, sun and rising signs. Sun and rising signs for Aquarius. What messages of advice, insight, and guidance do you have for them for Gemini season of the year 2024? Ancestors for Aquarius, sun and rising signs. My beautiful Aquarius people in the world. Sun and rising signs. All right, Aquarius, let's see here. Excuse me. Oops. So you have regeneration. Let me just look at the other card here. Yeah. Okay. You have the lizard. Regeneration. So yes, there's something here that needs to be changed and someone does not want it to change. But remember, Aquarius, Whatever it is that you're afraid of, whatever you're tiptoeing around, or whatever you're trying to distract yourself from. Because there is a problem here. There's a problem here. There is something wrong and you know it. You know this. That could also be what the Yes card is talking about. Yes, you know that this is a problem. You see this. And, you know, and if this is not you, this is someone else. Like, you know that this person is trying to create distraction from from what really needs to change. Someone is afraid of this change, or afraid of what they might lose if this change occurs, especially when it comes to a relationship, especially, you know, even like, again, romance, platonic, family. Aquarius, if this is a situation, if this is a job where you feel, okay, there's a pattern with this job and I've seen it for years, or I've seen it for the past few months, whatever, it's not going to change. Is this job going to work out or is this job, you know, if you already perceive like this job's probably not going to work out, you're probably right. You know, there's some type of fork in a road where it's like you either stay or you go, right? There is this new chapter for some of you. If this, you know, your relationships, right? So I'm just getting that if you're in a relationship with someone and you're afraid to bring up a certain pattern of behavior, or bring up something that you're concerned about or upset about, or the elephant in the room, or what have you, for some of you, you may be afraid that this person is not going to change, or that they're not going to take it well. The universe is showing me, like, whatever doesn't work out in your favor wasn't supposed to work out. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're going to find somebody better. You're going to find something different, something new, you know, rise to the occasion. Others of you, it'll be fine. This person's not going to flip out. They're going to understand because they respect you. But don't, whatever the outcome, again, only you know, you will know what the outcome is between you and this person. But there's a pattern of behavior that if you don't say something about it, nothing really is going to change. Nothing is really going to get better, right? You're not going to find prosperity where you are in this state. So whatever you're distracting yourself from, or whatever someone else is trying, you're allowing someone else to be distracted by in a relationship and not get to the root of the problem. That's going to fester, okay, Aquarius? I really want to stress that. So it's more painful, you know, to hold on to something and be so unhappy that you just, you know, give your energy away and your power away and your confidence away, and you're just a shadow of yourself, right? It's more painful to do that than to just kind of just like rip it off, just be like, okay, I'm done. Or to say something about it and be like, okay, this needs to change. We need to be open to change. So what I'm getting here is like, this is a time of change for you, Aquarius and Gemini season. And this could be with, again, with a job, with a relationship. There's something, and some of you guys have already gone, you've already done it. You've quit your job, or you've put some boundaries down about a job. You know, you stood for your respect. You know, some of you guys, you've already, you know, facilitated this change already. But for those of you who have not, and you're still not saying anything, you're still holding on to fear or anxiety or, you know, uncertainty, then, you know, this relationship or this experience that you're having is not really going to fulfill you. And this is not a situation where it's like you bring it up once and then, but maybe you need to bring it up so you can see what this person does. And if they show you that they're not willing or motivated to respect your wishes or to grow with you or to improve their behavior, maybe that's your first time really seeing the truth about this person or about this situation, okay? All right, let's pull one more oracle message, Aquarius, Sun and Rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. Insight and guidance for Aquarius, Sun and Rising signs. Let's see. One more oracle message, you guys, and then we're going to jump into the tarot really quickly. hunger. There's that yellow again. You're afraid of being left hungry, wanting, fear. Okay, yeah, bottom of the deck. Aquarius, if you are in a situation or relationship where you are still feeling hungry mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, I don't know, whatever. If you are in a situation where you feel hungry because there is no room for growth in a company, you're not getting paid, you're not getting a raise, you're not getting the challenges that you thought you would get, in order to grow. Maybe you want your job to be more challenging. I don't know. Whatever part of your life this pertains to, whatever you feel you are lacking, I'm getting from this message that you need to stay focused on this growth and change. You need to stay focused on this issue. Don't dwell on it, but come to terms with what needs to be done, the conversations that need to be had, or the actions that need to be taken either on your part or between you and somebody else or on their part. So if it's a situation where you need to leave or distance yourself, Aquarius, do it. Practice doing that with this situation. If it's a situation where you need to practice making yourself very clear or being very honest to someone, even if it hurts them a little bit, this is what you need to do. You, with the word yes here, you already know, Aquarius, what needs to be done in order for this ship to continue to sail and not sink. For that ship to stay afloat, right? So you are feeling hungry. You are feeling like you're in a desert in your relationship. The relationship can look on the outside, look very beautiful, right? You have the house, you have the good sex, or you have the kids, you have the ring, whatever, right? You have the car, you have the job. Like everybody, maybe the outside looks good, Aquarius, so to speak, but there's somewhere inside, Aquarius, where you do not feel fulfilled. And if that's a pattern within your life, you really need to set some things in motion so that you can address this issue, get rid of the issue, right? Heal yourself and move on. One more, Aquarius, Sun and Rising signs. All right. The last three cards, last but not least for you, Aquarius, from the Tarot for Gemini season 2024. Yeah. You wear your heart on your sleeves. You do so, wow. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yeah. Tower. Ooh, Aquarius, like, that may sound rough. That may sound rough, but there is something here that you need to say. There's someone who needs to hear about themselves, and they really need to hear. This is not like just getting into a little conflict and an argument. No, this somebody needs to hear the truth. The hard truth. Look at these colors. Look at this. The universe is not playing, and you're not playing either. For those of you who are in this energy, like there's someone in your life, they may, they're just kind of coasting along. They're just gliding along, but you're just like, I need some order. I need some, I need some truth. I need some consistency, right? Some of you guys mentally, you need a break, but there's someone here, they want your affection. They want you to always be around them. It's like their heart, they have, okay. Aquarius, what I'm getting is, for some of you, this can be a friend, a family member, or a lover. husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. This is someone in your life where you need to put your hand up and be like, back off, or hey, we need to talk. You know, you don't get to talk this time. I get to share, right? There's someone who really needs to know the truth from you because they've been distracted, or they haven't been paying attention, or they've been purposefully distracting themselves. So this is someone, some of you Aquarius, you're dealing with someone who has a lot of good words. They say a lot of good things. Okay, Aquarius. But you need to see through all of that and be like, you're not going to love me up. You're not going to, you know, butter me up when we still have an issue, right? And this can also just be you in moments in your relationship with this person where you're like, no, it felt good. You know, but I do see that there is some maturing here. So this person that you're involved with, there's definitely there's an outcome here of actually growing. They're actually going to mature emotionally here when you do speak to them about this. You know, they're going to realize, I need to grow up. So I do see this as an outcome for you in this situation. Others of you, this is, you know, this is what you're going through. You're going through some emotional maturing here, okay? But with this Tower card, Scorpio, this is huge change for you guys. This is change that is needed, Aquarius. Sun and rising signs, okay? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.